Can you hear me? If you can hear me, pop in and say you can hear me. Uh, Heartbeat. What does that mean? Oh, there we go. Okay. So, looks like Facebook is live is down. I was trying to come on earlier to test it, and this is what I got. And I tried it on my laptop. I've never done that before. I've usually go through Restream, which is where I'm at now. And so let me show you what I got. I'm trying to go to my phone real quick. Give me a second. Bear with me. Um, I can't, if you're on YouTube or you're on Facebook or if you're on Twitch, bear with me for a second. I'm going to show you. I took a picture, screenshot. So this is what I'm getting. It's kind of blurry, but it says Facebook is, it says can't start live video, unknown occurrer. So I know you can see me, but I couldn't see your responses. I kept asking if you could hear me and no one responded back. So I can't tell unless you give me a thumbs up or say I can hear you. So so here's just chop it in, to chop it up with you guys. Hey Tracy, miss you guys too. I'm back and forth. So the goal is to do more stuff. I have something else scheduled for the Bay Area coming up shortly. Don't tell, never say where. It just shows up and you'll know because you'll find out when I'm there or after I leave. And I guess, have you guys seen the last segments? I hope you did. There's 3 of them. If you saw it, there were 3. We were doing that too the last time. What does that mean, Gordon? I'm sorry. I missed part of your. Oh, we started before. We're doing that too the last. So anyway, I don't know what's going on. I tried to use my headphones that I played GTA with, and I don't know if it was going through the camera, or going through the headphones. It didn't show me the headphones, so I don't know for sure. Normally, I have a little mic here. I'm just using the laptop microphone, so it may sound a little hollow. Hollow. That's some good ice cream, by the way. Well, yes, Gordon, we saw and heard you the time before. Okay, I'm seeing you responding now, Gordon, but I could not see you responding before, so I don't know. Thank you, Tom. I'm glad it was fine on your end again. I couldn't tell. So, how many of you guys have a Twitch account? Just by show of hands, or by yes or no, or blah blah blah. Yeah, blah 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 is probably the better one. I like blah blah blah. If you don't have a Twitch account, I need you to do me a small favor. And I just put the link there. Okay, if you don't have a Twitch account, and it doesn't mean, it's not like Facebook, so you don't have to go on there and share your whole life story. It is a aggregate to post videos on. It's also a way to possibly make money on. I'm trying to, as you know, trying to build this thing, and I prefer not to keep crowdfunding. I'd like to run by itself. But to do that, I need to get a certain amount of people on at a certain amount of time. So right now, I need everybody, if you can. If you can't, I understand. To flock over to twitch.tv, Mr. Badley. I am there too right now. I swear. If you go there right now, thank you, Pedro. And it was not a heart attack, Pedro. I did not have a heart attack. I did not have a heart attack. Okay, it's a stroke. Big difference. And because I stressed myself out. Hello, Bob. So I don't mind talking to you guys. And matter of fact, if you want to come on and talk to me, you don't have to show your face, but you can pop in. I want to show you how. Hold on. I'm good at this. I really am. So if you click this link, you can come on and I can actually see you, or you could just pop in and you can keep your camera turned off and I can hear you. It's a Friday night. I know I should be, if this was a normal non-COVID time, we'd be all out. But many of us decide to stay in. So right now, if you're not doing anything but watching me, and I see there's about 27 people, but I'm not sure if there's 27 because this doesn't give me an accurate number sometimes. Uh, Switch over to Twitch. And I think Tom put the link there. Switch over, find it, log in, and say hi. I'll know you come to Twitch because it shows me where you're sitting me from. So, and also, there's the Discord we have, which allows me to send you messages without it being, a public message for the whole world to see. But don't worry about Discord right now. Let's switch over to Twitch. Pedro, you have Twitch. Switch over to it if you can remember your password. Hello, I don't know, Ichidoos 010101. I'm assuming you're a coder because 010101 is coding language. And no, I do not code. So if you come over to Twitch, say hi, and I'll see the Twitch icon. Hello, Lady Hawk. Good to see you too. I'm here. You can always, as always, I've been reachable. There has been some shenanigans out there, and I understand that I'm still being advertised as being on a certain channel out there. Just 0-1 and strung together an old nickname. Thank you, Brother James, for giving it a try. I just need to get you guys over there. And when I come on, Facebook has so many bugs right now. Mr. Jones, how are you? Let me see if I can. Great. I see you sent me a private, but your mic's not on and you're not there, but it's fine. I can see when you pop in. I won't get your audio until I guess, I'll see your mic pop on. No mic right now, you're muted. Hello, Larry. Hello, Armanda. So remember, Twitch does notify you when a channel follows you live. Yes. Yes, thank you, Lady Hawk. I can see you there. So you subscribe to the channel. What's up, Gavin? What I'm trying to do is, now, if you don't know this, Twitch is owned by Amazon. Like they need more money. But there is a way to, when I do these little live chats with you, we can, sit around and chit chat about stuff. And there's a way for me to hopefully start to build up something on that. What's up, JB? Yo. And thank you, Armando, for the legendary thing. Armando, if you can, switch over, log in and go to twitch.tv, Mr. Badley. The link is down there. Thank you, JB. I'm not on Crying anymore. Someone asked me, was I at CBS 5 in Phoenix? No, I'm doing my own thing now. It's Mr. Badley Productions. You can see it right here. Caught Misbehaving, Mr. Badley Productions. So I'm trying to do it on my own. And that's, I don't want to go in there. Most people know that, but I guess some of you don't. And I'm still on the YouTube account. If you don't know my YouTube account, it's Caught Misbehaving, just like you saw before. Hola, Javier. Is that Javier AZO? So you're on Periscope. I thought that was canceled, but I guess not. So remember, if you do make it over to Twitch, say hi from Twitch. I'll see it when it pops in. Made it. There you go. Thank you. You're shopping. What you buying? Hello, Ohio. Elevators and Steel City. Otis Elevators. Hello, Bob. Thank you. I appreciate it. So we're getting more and more of you over. And what'll happen is when I do these, I want you to come on Twitch. Because, as you know, Facebook has been really buggy lately. And, this is a good example of right now. I don't know if it even works anymore. When I try to go to your messages you guys send me, it just blinks. It's like somebody quit. So this is what I'm getting right now, where if I try to go live, hello, Elaine. And if I try to go to Facebook, and I don't know if they may have fixed it, let's see. So I go to Facebook and I go to Messages. Oh, it's not doing anymore. Earlier, I put it on my Twitter. It was flashing. I recorded the video so you can see it earlier. I thought they were having some major issues. So this is what it looked like earlier. I have a, there we go. See how it's flashing? So they were having some major issues. You know, they have some of the best coders, they say, but right now the coders are on vacation. Who's watching in an elevator? I'm watching you from the hotel elevators. Are you really? Take a picture. I dare you. Take a picture. Anyway, I'm kidding. Weird. Yeah, it was flashing, and now you can't go on live. And I tried, and you guys can hear me. I tried it that way, but it didn't work for me. It was really weird setup. It's like really complicated. So I use Real Stream because it's a little bit more easier. Good evening, Eve. So more people. Remember, we're trying to go to twitch.tv, Mr. Badley. Head over, join, subscribe. Let me know you're there by saying hi. I think Bob already said hi. I think Pedro said hi. Bobinator 415. That's Bay. Yay. So if you haven't been catching, we got new video, new segments. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. That's important. And thank you, Steve. I appreciate it from YouTube. Yes, so some of you guys are already on YouTube. And if you haven't subscribed to YouTube, please do. We're going to try to do this on our own. I mean, I'm not trying to become the next, who's that guy? Medea? Was Rumble? I have not. I haven't heard of Rumble. I want to be careful that we don't stretch ourselves too thin on too many channels. There's no fee to join Twitch. It's free. There's absolutely free. They make the money off of advertisers. It's been a while since I've been on Twitch. Wasn't a fan of Twitch. Well, you know, you don't have to be a fan of Twitch. Just come on in and watch me when I come in and talk to you. I'll try to keep feeding you guys with new content every chance I get. Just so you know, the other day I attempted to, although I failed miserably, to do a stream only on Twitch to let you guys watch the new video that came out. Now, how I failed miserably wasn't because Twitch was screwed up. Nah, it was me. I told everybody to come on at 350 and at 250. And thank you, Sandy. I was on, and you know, if you don't know Diane, she's like, she whispered, "You do know that you said 350?" And I go, "Yeah, isn't it 350?" No, it's 250. Oops. So, and by then it already had the video playing on YouTube, so it wasn't like a premiere anymore. So what I want to do is try to premiere it on Twitch, which means you get to see it first. Now, YouTube is attempting to get me to try to do, yeah, that's my plan for calling it Twix, yeah. YouTube is trying to get me to get people to join memberships for YouTube. And I have to remember Central Mountain Time, but remember I am Mountain Time, but right now because of daylight saving time, California is on Mountain Time. What's up, AJ the dog 15? So I put a link down and it's gone away, and you can pop on and say hi if you want to. I'll invite you again. If you want to come in and talk to me, you can. Don't be shy. I don't bite hard. Where is the GTA 5? I play that on there. I was playing it earlier for about 3 hours. Yes, I played for 3 hours. It was fun. I love playing GTA. That's why I do it, to get away from all the stress. I just sit on my lounge chair and play GTA. Sometimes I'm usually by myself, but every now some friends join me and we go around and we just, you know, we're grinders. We like to try to make money. So on GTA, I have 93 million. Wish that was in real life. So if you click the real stream link, it'll dump you right into here, and I'll see you. Yes, Elvis Presley is alive. He lived with Tupac on the island with Red Fox. What's up, Dietrich? So Dietrich, I guess that's Dietrich. We're trying something. See on the bottom right here, it says, well, right there. It's weird. Yeah, right there, there. There we go. Twitch TV dot Mr. Badley TV. I got tagged and I don't know what that means, but all right. So there you go. And yeah, I got any questions? Any questions for me that I can answer right now? Since we're sitting here chit chatting and scallywagging. And what does that mean? I got tagged and so my GTA name is Mr. Badley. Ironically, is this live? No, this isn't live, Betty. This is a rerun. Oops, I got tagged by a bunch of Russian gamers on Twitch. So annoying. Oh, well, we're not here to tag Russian gamers. We're just here to chit chat. So you can come here just for this reason. If you come and watch me play GTA, you're welcome to it. Yes, Betty, this is not a recording. This is me live. Are you going to ride with DPS like you did with? I hope so. Oh, snap, I caught Mr. Bailey himself. What's up, Calvin? Hello, sir. So yeah, just chit chatting on here. I can't tell, but if anybody can tell me how many people are actually on Twitch right now, I would like to know. And yes, Lady Hawk, this is not Memorex. This is live. So I need a new webcam, I just found out. 7? Thank you. So I need to have 34 people on Twitch right now. 34 people. That's how many people I have on here right now. I need to see 34 people show up on Twitch at the same time. Right now. Just do it. I want to see everybody on. I want to see all these things change to Twitch. Oh, by the way, found a guy who's making me a mask. It has the Mr. Badley logo right on the side. If he makes me, if I like him, we may offer some up for people, and that may help with the crowdfunding by buying the mask. So I know we're hopefully get away from the mask thing, but if nothing more, it'll be a collector's item. So he's making me a small batch, like 5 or 6 right now. You'll see me wear one. Just pay attention. It has this on it, like this. That's Mr. Badley. All right, so Lady Hawk, I want you to keep track and let me know as the number grows. That's your job right now because I can't see it unless I go on my phone. Let me see. Hold on. Oh, somebody just popped in. Jay. No picture yet, but I know he's there and I can see it. Oh, he dropped out. Oh, he was there and he left. Yo, Jay. So hold on. I'm going to see if I can see it myself. 11. All right, we're up to 11. Yeah, so let's see if we get to. Hey, the number went away. So maybe you all are over there right now. I like it. I'm starting to see everything changing to Twitches, the Twitch handles. I'm liking it. I'm liking it a lot. So let me see what we got here. So now we should have. Oh, now it's back to 34. Let me see. I'm trying to go there myself without making a what do you call it? Feedback. Return volume down. My channel, and there it is. So it shows 4 viewers. All I have to see is 4. 4. So I don't know. I think somebody's yanking my chain. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I see 6 right now on here, but my phone only shows 4. I think I'm getting shenangled with the count. What's this all about? What's this all about now, Stanley? Stephen S. It's about nothing. We're just chit chat. That's all we're doing. Thank you, Zach Young, for making an account just to follow me. I appreciate it. The app is better than the web version. Yeah, the app is better. I like the app, but I can't hold the phone the whole time. So what's wrong with the long as you can adjust the feed quality? I don't know what that means, but I'll check it out. I tried it once, but it doesn't work on my phone. Okay. I meant for the count. Oh, got you. So the web, yeah, the the web version is better for the count, obviously, but I can't see it because I'm looking at Real Stream. so I can't really see it. It just shows me 4 viewers, which is like it's Ron just popped in. He clicked the link, but is Ron going to show his face? That's the question. Is Ron going to come on there some kind of way so we can see it? That is the question. Ron, are you with us? You have to turn your mic on. You have to unmute your mic or turn your camera on so I know you're there. Anyway, so that's what we're doing, and I'm working off a battery, so I better be careful if I don't run out of juice. So we have 18 now. Thank you, lady. That's a good number. First time I've gotten that high. I think the highest I've ever gotten was 7. Now we're up to 18. And if you're with us right now, we're trying to do something. We want to go to twitch.tv, Mr. Badley. And we don't see how many people can we get to join at one time. Because what I want to do is, when I shoot a new segment, I want to premiere them on Twitch. Only on Twitch, nowhere else. You can come here, you can watch them. You'll be the first to watch them. You'll be the only one to watch them before it gets put on YouTube. So I think that's not a bad idea. What do you think? I like it. Twitch is not you don't have a bunch of trolls. Thank you, Pete. Pedro, I'm glad you're here too. So we don't have a bunch of trolls. We try to control the troll thing. And I do appreciate, I'm going to say this because it's important. Thank you, A Spring. I do appreciate, I want you guys to, so I go to Dollarama today and my Stan sweater, and there's a lineup now at the restrictions. I was just about to go in when I noticed a fellow taking my picture. It said, "Excuse me, dude." Wow, all of a sudden it's moving really fast. Oh, there we go. Oh yeah, you know what? So the scan thinking on the back, I got to get it fixed. The guy who built the site, I put the shirts on the back, but the site, it updated. But I don't know, I think he's in a hospital or something. I can't get hold of him. We're trying to fix it. All right, there's a mid privileges to maintain at an enjoyable pace. Well, see, that's just it. I don't have the admin privileges on Live Studio. I would have to switch over to Twitch directly and then do it that way. Right now, I'm in a weird little setup where I'm running through, it's actually being streamed on YouTube, Twitch, a bunch of other things. So, but I'm trying to get everybody to come over to Twitch right now. So I don't know what number you're at right now. Messed up. I did 12-hour stream on Tuesday. Your account was never accurate. The people were chatting and not listed as viewers. Yeah, and I'm trying to learn that there's a way that people make their 13. Thank you. So it's bizarre, the setup. But here's the deal. I'm literally like, everything I need to be an affiliate is like points away. So if I have 6 people now and the one person tomorrow, it only counts as 2.4, which doesn't make sense to me. So I'm trying to make sure that we do this on a regular basis. There you go, Gordon. Woo! All right. So we should be up to 14 now. So I still see 35. We only have 13 or 14 on Twitch. I'm still waiting. I'm glad you're in, Gordon. Hi, Stanley. Are you living back in the Bay Area? Yet? Not yet. Thinking about it, but not yet. Every time I think about it, I read the notice that all the prices are just going through the roof again. In fact, can you assign mods who can part of it? Yeah, I might do that, Anthony. As we start to build this, I want to give some people mods. And if you ever heard of Discord, I can give you the power to do mods on this kind of stuff. Post a video to your followers on YouTube. You know what I posted? It's weird about many people are probably breaking the COVID restrictions left out on the party. So yeah, I mean, this is being recorded on YouTube right now. So it's streaming on YouTube and recording. So if they're there, they can come on. But we're trying to do the live streams on. So Pedro, we need to talk then. Maybe I can give you some side work for some Photoshop stuff. I don't have a whole lot of money. We're still trying to build a budget. But if you want to do some stuff for me for Photoshop, I want to build some little small banners for the for my editing software. I'm using Adobe, and I would love to have some little, like banners that belong to me and not to anybody else. So we'll talk more. Uh, so I was hoping that somebody would pop on here. Hey, I was hoping somebody would pop on video wise so I can pop you on the screen, and so people can see how this whole thing works. But everybody's shy. Don't worry about it. I swear I'm not going to throw you under the bus. Uh, Gordon usually pops on, but he's been like low key lately. All right, Pedro, pop on. Let's see what happens. Let me give you the link again in case you don't have it. I'll show you. So click this link and you'll see. If you have a webcam and a microphone, click that link. And we'll see. Now, Discord doesn't let you do that, but you can do it on iStream to Twitch and record locally, edit locally, and update on YouTube. Even if Twitch or YouTube takes my video down, I have copies of them stored in my archives. Yes, this is a good thing for archiving too. So there you go. So what I do now is that you're here, I do that, and for some reason, why don't I don't hear your mic. Say something, Pedro. You're frozen. Ah, there you go. You pop back in. We're trying something here, guys, so bear with us. Oh, there it goes. You popped. I heard your boop. Yeah, you got low Wi-Fi where you are, Pedro. So you're getting red. So you're not really doing good with the Wi-Fi. So you're gonna have to find a better spot or use something else. So mobile doesn't work for you. Yeah. So you're gonna have to go on a laptop, I guess, or something. All right. Well, we tried, Gordon. We tried. So now it's you. It's you, Gordon. Gordon's like, no. Yeah, we won't be on that late. It's 8:52. I'm probably going to be on for another 15 minutes. Right, Stanley Roberts, that cat. Thank you, thank you. I would love to have. Here's the deal. If I can get this thing to be profitable, I'm gonna, give away cats, not buy cats, give them away. Um, and this one is special because it says, oops, everything's mirrored. I hate this. The boss. So we have 36 people here now. Are you kidding me? Oh, is there 36 or 35 people? That's really good if that many people are here at one time. And that makes me proud. It only shows me as 4 viewers right now. So I'll take 35. I will. All right. So anybody have any questions? Any questions? And before you go, let me fill in the blanks for a few questions I get asked. How am I doing since I had my heart attack? I did not have a heart attack. I had a stroke. So we got that out the way. Do I live in the Bay? I do not live in the Bay. I still live in Phoenix. But uh, but and no, I do not want to run for governor. If I could afford to move back to the Bay, I would, because all my friends are there. Don't get me wrong, I have some friends here in Arizona. They're starting to pop up more and more. Arizona people don't really identify themselves as being Arizonan until, like every now and then you'll say something that says I'm Arizona. And I appreciate the Arizona people as well. But everybody knows me from the Bay. Have you ever given someone a heart attack when you're person with the camera? A literal heart attack or a figurative heart attack? You know what I used to do? Okay, here's the funny part, Matt. I used to call up, like when I call up a business, and I mean not a business, like the city government. Uh, the joke was I would be like, "Hey, this is Stanley Roberts," and they're like, "Oh, hello, Mr. Roberts." I was like, "Yeah, I have some video I want to show you. I want to see what you can tell me about it." Heart starts, their heart just stops. And then it turns out that I go, I'm just kidding. I was just going to break the ice. And they start going, oh my God, you scared me. With us family, all the Bay Area people are moving down to San Diego since it's cheaper. There's no way on earth it's cheaper in San Diego. San Diego is more expensive than the Bay. I know. If they live in San Diego, it ain't in San Diego because they pay you off the sunshine down there, and the rents are just as bad. I heard that in the East Bay, houses are being sold at 1 million over asking price. 1 million over asking price? That's called an overinflated real estate. That's not fair to people who live there who can't afford to spend $1 million over something. Chris and Mike asked the question, "What got me into journalism?" When I was um, ironically, when I was in elementary school, I tried to pitch a news broadcast. I've always wanted to be into journalism. And hold your questions while I answer Matt's because it's scrolling too fast. So hold on for 1 second. I've always wanted to do it. I've actually applied for jobs of internship jobs, got turned down over and over again. And finally, the opportunity presented itself, and I was able to do it. So that's how I ended up in journalism. Always wanted to do it my whole life. You know how people always want to be a cop? Well, I never always wanted to be a cop. I always wanted to be a journalist. I was just nosy. And I think it's like going crazy. Stanley, are you doing these videos with Arizona Police Departments? And it's Crown off your deal, would you accept it? No, probably not if Crown offered me a deal because they just did me wrong. And it's like to me, it's like you ever had sour milk in your refrigerator, and it's you put it back in the refrigerator, and you come back later and you smell it, to see if it's still rotten. Chances are it's still rotten. So, you know, you don't drink the same milk twice. If that answers your question, that's Lewis. We need PBB on Twitch. It's on there right now. Thank you. I'm going to start posting stuff on there. As I do them, you'll get to see them exclusively on Twitch. I heard people move Manteca and Tracy. And see, the problem with people moving to Manteca and Tracy is that as the housing gets more limited, the prices will go up. So it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. Thank you, Elaine. You're official. Yay! So, and this, the house I grew up in originally purchased for $80,000 in 1975. In 1995, it sold for $225,000. Just 5 years ago, it sold for $600,000. What city was that in, Anthony? So it's crazy. I talked to realtors who are literally people are walking in with cash, suitcase full of cash, or stock options from internet. Who owns the rights to name? So who that's trying to own the naming rights? They kind of stole the name by trademark. When I told them I got another job offer, they said, "Well, we trademarked the name, so you can't use it anymore. I mean, no, so you can't leave." I'm like, that was kind of low-handed. So I said, "Okay, fine. You guys keep the name. I'm going to go." But if you look up the Library of Congress, my name is under the copyright. But they're being big bullies, so that's what we do. Where were you in the academy? I was not in the academy. I did it once for the Highway Patrol as a journalist thing, but no. Yeah, so a ton of people are showing up with cash offers, and cash is king. If you walk in and say, "I'll give you $1 million for this house in cash," nobody's going to say, "Hey, let's look for funding." No, it's going to give you cash, and a lot of this cash is from people who are stock options. And the best way to limit your liability for taxes is to buy a home. So the home is an actual a shelter. The badges are I'm honorary police chief for San Mateo County, and they gave me the Chiefs Award. And it's not Young Broadcasting; it's Next Star. Young Broadcasting went away a long time ago. So there's no way that that's going to go back on YouTube because they don't like to play fair. So they got it up there. If you go to TikTok, I'm not saying go there, but if you go to TikTok, they have just started flooding the market with my videos on TikTok. And the bad part is they do it just as I post new videos. So basically, it's almost like they're trying to um, you know, make sure that my stuff doesn't get on the air. And if you're just joining us, we're doing a game called Switch to Twitch TV. Mr. Badley. Of course, that's Mr. Badley. There's the name right there. Log in, join. Yeah, they're gaslighting me. And even if you put in TV Man 1981 in YouTube, guess what? My videos pop up because they've used that name. They're using TV Man 1981 in their meta tags, so that way people show up. They're using Caught Misbehaving in their meta tags, so when you put that in, it goes to YouTube stuff. The key here is if you go and subscribe to, I'll type it in here right now in case you're not there. I'm not saying subscribe right now, but let me type. I can't type and talk at the same time because make sure I get that right. / caught. So what I want to do is I'm going to try to switch back. Well, yeah, if I can find a good lawyer, I could. But you got to lawyers cost money. They $4.50 an hour. That would mean that every day every hour is like 1 day of pay. So the math doesn't add up for me, and I know that it's expensive. I would have to have somebody who would do it on pro bono. So yes, right. I do come back and forth. My goal is to, at some point, I would love to come back, but right now, uh, I'm just trying to afford to keep roof over my head because I'm technically not employed. I am technically unemployed right now. So I've been doing crowdfunding. So if you're on YouTube right now, there's something down here called super chat and super super chat and super stickers. By clicking those, you're donating. There's also a Venmo, which is Venmo at Mr. Badley TV. So those how I'm doing things now is I'm using, and it's funny, people go, you asking people for money, but PBS has been doing it for years and no one says a word about it. Public broadcasting stations have been asked for money for years. I don't have Patreon. I use Stripe, and Stripe is really good because it connects to my bank. See, Patreon doesn't connect to everybody's bank, and Patreon wants 30% of anything they give you. So I use PayPal, Venmo, which is Mr. Badley TV. I use YouTube. You can actually join YouTube as a member. So, and everybody says go to Patreon, but I use Venmo, also Zelly. I found out, but Zelly you have to know the person's phone number. So, I don't really give out my phone number because then I'll get all kind of prank calls. There's other ways. So that's what we do right now. Is that I'm crowdfunding. I use it. The money right now is really literally when I go to shoot and no one has ever tried to sue me for being on PPB because I know the laws. I try to keep myself within the law, and the law is, if you're in public, you have no expectation of privacy. What will get me sued is if I were to make up a story like this person stole something, and I said this guy just stole that thing, but I have no proof that he stole it. And he comes back and says, "You just libeled my name. You can't prove I stole anything." So I don't mention the word stole, or I don't like to use the word scam. So they would, if they, I mean, anybody, let's be realistic, anybody can sue. And yes, but if you know the rules and you know the law, it's harder to sue. I've had lawyers threaten to sue me, only to find out that they can't sue because I haven't done anything wrong. You're in public, and I don't do anything defamatory. I don't say you sold drugs. Yeah, you allegedly stole, you can get away with. Allegedly means it's not. You remember legally. And here's what most people don't know, and a few things. Let me talk about a couple of things to get people to pay. Not sure if exclusive content to get people who pay and subscribe can help. No, I'm not sure it's going to help. but anything helps. $1 helps. It's one more dollar to have before. Uh, yes, LifeLock would be a great hack. Would be a great hack. A great sponsor. It'd be great to get sponsors. If I have the right sponsors, then that's the less money I have to get from ask for crowdfunding. But with sponsors, remember the first thing with sponsors is the minute something goes wrong, people try to cancel your sponsors. Oh, let's call the sponsors and make sure he doesn't do it anymore. Think about it. It's so funny when people go, I want to know your boss's name right now. So I get my business card. It says, here's my boss number. And they call the number, and I answer the phone. That's always classic. Uh, so yeah, it's not an easy thing. My old station knows it's not easy, so they're doing everything they can to make sure it's harder. Matter of fact, they used to call my old station. They used to call. No, that had not had happened yet. It has not happened yet, but it will. All right, Pedro. So try to get on your PC when you log in. Um, I've had I've had people who try to call my bosses. Um, I'm waiting for somebody to say they want to call my boss now, and then I'll just give them the card, and then I'll record them calling me. That'll be funny. That'll be hilarious. That'll be gold. He wants to call my boss, and somebody do it in my PBB voice, as people call it. He wanted to call my boss. So I gave him a card, and I waited. And sure enough, you know what? No, all jokes aside, Mike, I have talked to E40 about a few things. Nothing I can discuss right now. Hello, Christine. Kristen, I appreciate it. And I'm supposed to mail your thing, and I left out the door this morning. I left it on my thing. So it'll be there. I promise you I'll put it in the mail tomorrow. The mailbox is a block away, so it's not like right outside my door. The mailman doesn't come and have to go a block away to get mail. Uh, they can talk to Daria. So we're playing a game. If you're on Facebook, we want everybody to switch over to twitch.tv, Mr. Badley. We're trying to see how many people we can get into one room. I don't know what the number is. It's always better to be independent. Depends, and independent sponsors are great. Sarah says hi. She's a new fan here. Thank you, Sarah. So yes, I would love to have sponsors. One of my favorite, and I like to sponsor something. A sponsor that's something that I personally use. I'm not worried about it. I'm just glad you're able to help. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you. Thank you, Krishna. I appreciate it. So I try to use. I would love to use sponsors that I recommend that I like. So like, I would love to have um, one of the places I would love to have as a sponsor, but they're not out here. Is Phil's Coffee. Love Phil's Coffee. Love it. Love it. Love it. Always been a fan of Phil's Coffee. Out here, it's more of Dutch Bros. I love their coffee too. But I will be more likely to go to Phil's Coffee every single day than I would be to go to Dutch Bros. So, and it's wonderful having more people here. How many people are here right now, Betty Veronica? How many people are showing in the room? So there's a Dutch Bros in Santa Rosa, but we have one literally just built a mile from here. Brand new one. Went today. I took pictures. It's on my Twitter. If you don't know my Twitter, 15 showing. Thank you. Oh, there we go. I see you now.
All right, I have a delay. Let me just.
Uh oh. Did I pop you in too soon?
There we go. Can you hear me?
There you go. What's up, bro?
Awesome. I never thought I would talk to you. Never. Like years back, I was like, "Oh my god, this channel is awesome," and here I am. So
Look
this
at
is an
you.
hon-
Pop
this is an
in here.
honor to me. What?
All right.
I'm sorry for all the mess. I have a 2 year
Dude,
old
dude,
kid.
dude, dude. I don't judge. Only out if you behave badly. I had kids. I know how messy it can be. When I moved, I found out my daughter had used my under the bed as a storage place.
you know what the crazy part is? Like I watch your videos and I am not the more calm guy. I am super nice in here, but I could be in the other side. Like if I will be living in your area at that time, I would say that probably I will be the one talking to you in the videos, like in one of them, because I just I just can't slow down. Like I feel like I am super ADHD,
Oh,
and and I just had to move,
So here's
and
my question: if
yes.
you were talking to me in public, would you be talking to me, cursing me out like Elmo shirt guy, or would you be like, "I'm sorry, I got caught misbehaving"? What would you do?
What would I do now? I feel like actually I'm. Oh, that is nice. Well, no, I will be nice because I will tell you the last. Okay, the last time I got pulled over wasn't that far ago. It was like a month ago, and I dropped my baby the daycare, and I had like 10 minutes to get back to work on home because I work remotely, and also I work in on aside on the county as like computer stuff. And
What city you live
I
in?
Michigan.
Oh wow, you out there by the Great Lakes.
And the thing is, like, I'm from Puerto Rico, so like I been here like 10 years. Like I don't know why I moved here, but I love it so far. Even the cold, people here, la, 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 la. But anyways, I want to go back to what I was saying. The last time I got pulled over, um, I had the choice of braking and not running the red light, or so I saw that there was no one. I have a speed rating detector and nothing was going on. So I decided, I saw a car in the front and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna do it. Probably gonna be
Oh
an old
boy,
guy. Oh
you hit me
boy.
badly.
So this the speed limit there is 40. And for me to Florida, I was far. So by the time I passed the cop, I was doing like 90 because I just wanted to pass that there.
So you ran a red light and you did 90 in front of a cop.
Yes,
How much that cost you?
nothing,
Wait, what?
nothing. So I will tell you what happened. So as soon as I saw it, I knew he was gonna pull me over. I saw him that he couldn't catch up, turns the light on. I was already pulled over, and I'm like, I am beep, and I would say, you know what? It's not my first rodeo. I'm like, the cop talked to me. He got in the right, and I have a mess in my car. Like I'm super ADHD. There's a mess, and he's like, oh, license and stuff, and me looking there, all nervous, and he said, you know what? Like, don't worry. Is it in your name? And I said, yeah, it's in my name. So he goes, I'm gonna check back, and if everything is good, you're fine. And I'm like, okay, that's my thing. So I go and just wait. He comes back in less than 2 minutes. He comes back. He said, just slow down a bit.
I'll tell you what happened. Keep going. I'll
And
tell you
that,
what happened.
yes, and that's what the only thing he did. I did tell him, I said, I have no reason. There's no reason for me to no excuse. I'm not gonna give you excuse. I know what I did. So I mean, you do what you have to do, and then he just let
Okay.
me go.
So let me ask you a quick question. Was it a marked car or unmarked car?
Oh, it was a supermarket car.
Okay. So, and you're in Michigan. So in Michigan, a lot of the cops take their cars home.
Yes. Hmm.
So there's a pretty good chance that he was on his way home and knew that if he took you home, I mean, took you home, knew that he was off already, probably. He ran, he pulled you over, showed his, cover and or, or he had another priority call. But
So
I'm assuming that he might have been because it was 2 minutes. Did he seem super rushed?
the whole pullover thing lasted 5 minutes.
Okay, so then it wasn't a super. He didn't have a call because 5 minutes is still a long period of time. So I'm assuming that he was probably on his way home,
Correct. That was my
and
same.
you ran past him, and you can't just run past a cop, and he's not going to pull you over.
I mean,
So
me passing him looked like I stole the car. 90 and a 40. Like
hey,
I
drive it like you
understand
stole
why.
it. Drive it like you stole it. No, I'm just kidding. Don't drive it like you stole it. That was a joke, people.
No, don't drive it like that. I actually, that's what people tell me, and I'm like, okay, so I've been watching your videos, and I don't know, I just it's I drive fine and I love it, but then out of nowhere I just decide to be behaving badly, and I'm like, come on. But I haven't get a ticket like oof like many years back, so that's good.
So, so interesting point, and I see Mike just popped in. Mike, if you turn your camera on, I know you're there. Works fine on Android.
Oh
Well,
wow, that's
okay.
good.
We don't. I hear his mic, but I don't see him. There he is. Hold on. Let me try this. Ooh, what just happened?
You just
Hold
close
on.
me.
Hold on. And then I just pulled you in. Oh, close. Just to be close. Oh, I'm trying to do something. Hold on.
There you
There
go.
he is.
Oh, loud and clear.
There we go.
How's that? Oh gosh.
No. Hey, Pedro, real
Wow.
quick. Hold on. Hold on,
I'm
Mike.
just gonna do
Hold on, Mike.
this
What do you thought?
this way. Let's see. Hold on.
Woo,
Oh man. Hold on.
so my sister just got back from Puerto Rico. She went there for vacation just like last week.
Okay.
And
Mm-hmm.
you know how we were always talking about, oh my God, they're treating us like we're kids here in America?
Uh-huh.
She said that there was a cop every 20 feet. And
Over in
every
Michigan?
20 feet,
No.
and no,
No, in
Puerto
Puerto
Rico.
Rico.
Oh, Puerto Rico. My bad. Yeah. Okay.
And if you didn't have your mask on, they would be like, whoop, 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 put your mask on.
Yep.
So, I mean, they were literally cracking down hardcore in Puerto Rico. And the curfew right now is 8 o'clock at night, but they give you till 10 to get in the house. So we're all talking about, oh my God, I can't believe it, blah, 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 blah. But
Mm-hmm.
the fact being, I'm trying to figure out why that thing zoomed in so much. Let me try
There
this.
you go.
There we go.
Okay.
That's
There
better.
you go. Okay.
That's
Like,
better.
yeah,
All right,
much
hold on.
better.
I'm going to try something else. I'm just curious. Nope, zoomed in. Let's try this. There we
Oh,
go.
nice,
Yeah, that works.
nice.
Yeah, that
Nice.
works. That works definitely fine. Absolutely.
Perfectly.
Yeah.
So basically, in Puerto Rico, she couldn't do anything other than even on the beach. Even on the beach, she had to be on the beach wearing a mask.
Yeah, which
They're not joking out there.
it's and you know what? It's crazy because I like you say a cop every like 20, like that is true. And not only that, which is the weird part, in Puerto Rico the cops drive, they have to drive with the lights on 24, like,
Wow.
Jeez.
so like I would say that that's stupid, like, because basically you can see the cop at night so far, and if someone is doing something bad they could just stop until the cop pass, and then so they're not allowed to turn it off unless they're on a call that needs that priority, which is
Interesting.
totally weird.
Yeah. So hold on for a second. So let me answer a couple of things real quick, and then Mike, we'll let you talk for a minute.
Yep.
Yeah,
So
sure. Yeah.
Toronto has an 8 p.m. curfew. Benny Veronica, so you read Rich Lieberman, so you must work in the news business because I didn't think nobody actually read that other than people in the news. Um, so it looks like Manitoba. Yeah, it came to red again. I think that's in Canada. So I think that's Manitoba's in Canada. Okay, Mike, go ahead.
Oh no, no. I'm just kind of listening and like what's going on. I'm just
Oh, I thought
wondering
you
is
were.
like I'm just saying, like it's like I wonder like how bad is the COVID spread down in Puerto Rico right now compared to like here in the Bay Area? Because down here in California, like things are much more at ease right now. But then we still luckily, fortunately, we still have people that still wear their masks whenever they go inside stores. So
Yeah, it's a good, I don't know. Like Michigan is worse right now than it's worse than like Florida, so like Puerto Rico to have those restrictions, like, to me, it just like blows my mind. Because like me living
um,
there, I moved out of there when I was 24. Like I've been in both of the sides. Like I get away with a lot of stuff that I shouldn't. So just because you own up, so do that. And yeah, I
mm,
don't know. I don't understand. Like my sister went there to visit, and basically like they have you quarantine, which
mm,
it's kind of like weird.
Yeah, she had to prove that she like I'm fully vaccinated. But
yeah,
she had to
same,
Nice.
have
yeah,
she had
yeah,
to have
same
a
here,
test.
yeah.
I need
She
the
had to be
second shot.
tested. Yeah, she had to be tested to make sure that she came in there 3 days before, and then had to get the whole thing. I'm like, why would I want to go on vacation and lay on the beach with a mask on? So I'm just like, I'm sorry, this is me. It's my sister, I love her, but I ain't trying to go to the beach and lay around with a mask on. I want to be at the beach and
Oh yeah,
I need to get
I
a tan. I
I
get all pale and
actually.
stuff.
Hmm. I actually only live like 5 minutes away from Coyote Hills, and you know where Dumbarton Bridge is at, and then I go there like I literally go there like every day for like just so like because I'm technically unemployed right now, but so like just so I can keep myself active, I just go down Coyote Hills and then just basically just take a quick hike without a mask on, and then like even then it's like, even like when I walk past people, it's like you still see people without a mask, but then now that I'm fully vaccinated, just like I feel a little bit safe.
All right. Well,
You
good.
know, you know what is weird?
Yeah.
That when I go out, I see people with masks everywhere here, and
Hmm.
yet the spread. Like I work in accounting, and like we are back at like super low staff. Like we are the IT there, so we have to like be really low, and like it's just like crazy. And I'm like, okay, so why I'm wearing the mask? How are people getting it? Like, are they just faking it? You know, like the people that put it
Well,
on their ear. I just hate that too.
well, it's weird because I read an article that in the UK there's a high quantity of fake COVID cards. Hello, Selena.
I heard
Tang.
about that. I heard about that. Yeah.
They're actually, and the cards. I mean, let's be realistic. The cards are easily to be duplicated. I mean,
Yeah.
anything like that.
So I think the debate. I heard that what's the debate that's going on right now is that like is figure out like if employers have the right to say, hey, like if you want to work, I mean, you got to show proof that you got vaccinated. Because I'm sure you heard. I don't know if you heard too that universities, at least from what I hear, like here in the Bay Area, like in Stanford, they're actually requiring all students to have to be vaccinated to get back to class.
Well, actually, in America right now, they don't. I mean, you're in America, sorry. Um, in the United States right now, there's no requirement to have proof of vaccination.
Correct.
And HIPAA law makes it illegal to ask if you're vaccinated. You can only volunteer the information. But hold on one second. Hold that thought. Bob, they wrote that he, in 86, he got a $10 ticket for walking against the red don't walk sign. Now, here's something interesting about that. Most people think that would be jaywalking. That's not jaywalking. It's just what he said. Walking against the do not walk sign is a different violation than jaywalking.
That's true.
$10 and 86 of them. That'll cost you probably about $90 now.
Whew.
And look, he said there's a bar in Sacramento selling vaccination cards for $24. You can probably find them on
Wow.
the internet. Not
The next
Amazon.
fake IDs.
Yeah. I mean, come on. If they make fake driver's licenses, why would they make a fake COVID card?
Oh yeah.
So
And
what is the difference? What is the difference? Like we already have to prove like vaccination for a lot of things. Like and people do it normally. Now this is a
but,
pandemic.
but it's a difference. So the difference is that if you, like your kids, have to prove that they got their vaccinations to get in school, but it doesn't give you. I mean, that's you have to sign a release for HEPA saying that, or how you pronounce it, HEPA. I always get corrected on how to pronounce
Yeah,
it.
with this stuff.
You have to give, like, you have to sign a thing that says, I agree to let this information so you can walk. So if you get in a car crash, lawyer sends you a letter to sign. It says we have the right to your medical information. You've signed off on it. So when you sign off for your kid to go to school, you sign off on their medical records. So you agree to do that. So therefore, but if you don't, I mean, unless they give a thing where you have to sign off on your medical records, there's not much you can do about it. I mean, you can't. It's illegal to ask someone if they were vaccinated. It's almost like illegal to ask someone what their disability is. It's also illegal to ask if you were vaccinated. You can volunteer it, but you can't. If someone asks you, that's actually a violation.
Yeah.
I can confirm that because my boss,
Yeah.
he goes like, I don't have to ask, but the vaccine is available. If you guys want it, it will be nice, but he doesn't ask. So
Yeah.
yeah.
So there you go.
Yeah.
So if you're just joining us, there's 24 people I'm looking on here right now. The eyeball says there's probably more. We're playing a game called Pop Over to Twitch, and I actually do it wrong this time. Oh, I did it right.
I'm using the Restream Studio I'm using right now. So at least that's what it says on my browser. Yeah.
I will say if anyone has a camera, don't be shy. Like this is,
Yeah.
I mean, everyone is like it's out of shape. Everyone is like, we've been all like over a year like in quarantine. Like no one is in a good shape. So if someone is, then good for you.
Yeah.
If you have a Twitch account, how many people have Twitch?
Yeah.
I'm on Mr.
Sure, I got it.
Oh shoot, I don't even know what it is. Hold on, let me look.
Yeah.
Twitch is at because I'm going to start doing some live streaming from Twitch, but you need 1,000 people, and right now I'm at 700 and hold on 744.
So wait, what is this Restream Studio thing again? Is it something that like joins like YouTube and Facebook Live and Twitch all together or something? Or
Hey, okay, Bob, take care. So no,
yeah.
so Restream allows you to um, set up a basic studio anywhere that you can have Wi-Fi, and you
Mm.
can feed your video through one. Instead of having a bunch of different streams set up, you have a one stream with a stream key, and it's free. But I have the paid version. So with the paid version, I can have the 10 people live at the same time. So it's
Oh, okay.
Twitch at Mr. Badley Productions. So
So
I'm
the
putting
free
people there.
version, you get 10 people.
I have the paid version. I
Okay.
paid for a year in advance, and you can have up to 10 people live at one time.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Got it. Got it. That's
Okay,
nice.
so
And
it's kind of like Zoom. Okay, yeah, so it's kind of like Zoom and like Twitch
you
all
get
like.
more. You get to use graphics and what have you, and also you can bring people on live, and people are like, how do I get on there so I can be on here too? So then and this link. If somebody gets a hold of it and decides I'm going to come in here and disrupt your event, you just go online and you change the link, and you send out a new one. So like after this is done, I'll probably change the link, not because of you guys, but so that some. But I can like let me do this with so like right
Yeah.
now I can put Pedro and I can see him, but
Mhm.
he can't come on set until I open it back up again.
Correct.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's nice.
So
backstage. Yeah, I know it's the backstage thing. Yeah.
backstage, so I mute his mic, puts him backstage, and then I can bring him on if I want to, or I can kick him if I want to. I don't like to kick people. I prefer to be lit, But I can have 10 people at one time. I've never had 10 people.
Mm.
I've only had the most I've had is I think 5, not including myself. Hello there. I hate Diet Cola. So if you're on
Yeah, me too.
YouTube, yeah, I don't drink
I
Diet
don't. I don't
Cola.
drink soda.
I don't drink soda at all. I drink sparkling water sometimes.
Okay, so I'm gonna admit I quit from drugs and everything, but I would never quit Pepsi. I cannot. I
It's like a drug.
everything like throw it like I'm a recovered person and I'm awesome, but like I cannot like right now like I was in the store to go buy soda and you popped up live and I went and I bought gummy bears and cereal and I forgot the damn soda. So it was worth it because I was like, I'm here. I couldn't believe this. So it is awesome. So thank you for the
Oh.
opportunity.
You know what I better do? Hold on. You guys keep talking because I just realized that my battery is going low,
Oh
and I
no,
hate
yeah,
Diet Cola. It's drinking beer right now. If you're on YouTube, make sure you hit the super chat button and help keep this thing going. But you guys keep talking while I try to. And yes, I'm
yeah,
wearing pants.
yeah, no problem. So yeah, I am someone that gets in a lot of predicaments, if that makes sense.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I'm always so like that time that 90 is not the only one. Like when I started this job on IT 3 years ago, I was not even late. I just got 200 miles per hour. There was once someone following me. It was not a marked car. It was not even a cop car. Um, I park and that car parks behind me. And I'm like, oh, boop, something is gonna happen here. So I just stayed there. I didn't even move out, and then he waits, and right there, the cops that I serve with the IT, they just show me, and I'm like, oh my god, this is embarrassing. Everyone going into work, and I'm there like pull over in front of work. Um, he saw my logo, and he was like, oh, slow down. And then he told my boss, I didn't get arrested. I didn't get anything. And I haven't changed much, if that makes sense, because that was like 3 years ago. So
Mm.
Um, yeah, I'm lucky. That's all I can say. So
You are the luckiest man in the world.
it's just okay. You just have to be nice. I mean, still, like I have gotten tickets and stuff, but like I have got a lot of things in Puerto Rico. Whew. Puerto Rico was even easier than the United States. Like here you kind of like I get afraid, but in Puerto Rico, like oh my goodness, like I one day I was super late and I ran like 7 red lights. Like I will stop and I will run because I was so late. I know. I was I'm super crazy when I was a teenager. That was way back, way back. And it was a cop. He pulled me over, and I was like, "Here is Pedro." He was not in a marked car. He was trying to catch up. He had an older car, so I was always in the front. So I just got tired and I just slowed down. And then he was flashing his badge, super mad at me, and I was like, I'm gonna be arrested here. He just asked me for the license. He was really mad. I throw it, and he said, "Yeah." I was so naive that I told him, "Awesome! Now I have an excuse to be late. Could you follow me and give me the ticket at work?" and
Wow.
and the cop just went and he just looked at me and he just threw the stuff. He said, "Go before I change my mind." And before he finished that sentence, I was out already. So yeah, but you guys talk because I could talk all night.
No, that's hilarious. Like if I run one red light, I got 5 people on Twitter going, "Stanley Roberts ran a red light." Pulling over helicopter. You run like 100 red lights, and they're like, "Yeah, no, you go ahead and enjoy yourself."
I sometimes ask myself, should I be even driving? I'm to that point to where like, okay, so if I cannot take control of it, then I'm gonna have to take the
So,
decision.
what part of Michigan do you live in?
I live Kalamazoo, Michigan.
Okay, I won't be visiting Kalamazoo. Thank you. He's like, I don't know. Pedro might be driving by.
Don't
Yeah.
because I will tell you when I drive when I put my the speed like limit stuff, people just pass me. Like in Michigan here, like people drive fast.
Mm.
Wow,
Yeah,
that's
they don't run like stop signs and they stop for stop signs. Like it's nice. Like actually nice. In Puerto Rico, there's no stop sign. Like whoever feels that they've been waiting enough time because people don't give them the chance, they just cut you off. Like Puerto Rico is everyone for themselves. But yeah, here is nice. People are nice, and when I pass them, I don't look at people because like even when I pass people at like the speed limit here is 70. When I pass them at 80, which is the normal what people kind of like go here, like people go and like flip you, and I'm like, why? Why? Like I don't mind when someone flies over. Like I just don't crash into no one, like if you like if you're gonna speed, like have your two hands, like be prepared for everything, and that's what I try to do. But it's not nice. I'm owning up to all that in life, so this is yeah.
Wayne. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. That'll go a long way. It's funny because I'm looking at the chat overlay right now,
Mhm.
and for some reason, it's sending everybody's messages in duplicate. So
Mm.
the way it looked at first is like she had sent like two different donations, but in actuality, she only sent one. But like
Oh.
I hate Diet Cola. There's two. I'm seeing two at the same time.
Mm.
Hmm.
But thank you. And just for super chat is it's on YouTube, and you can actually donate money to keep the calls going if you ever go there. So that's only when I'm live, like right now. So
Mm.
there's a thing where you can push, which has like a super stickers, which like 4.99 or 5.99 or whatever, $50. And then there's the other one that's like super chat where you just send money. Those are pretty good. But it's funny. Wait, from time to time, oh my God, I'm dating myself. Talk about Sky syllabus. I got pulled over that AM and got pulled and got out of a ticket. So everybody's getting out of tickets, huh? Am I the only one that I got caught speeding twice? So I'm going
Yep.
to tell you how when I got caught speeding.
Probably.
This
Go for
this
it.
was before I started. People always ask, "Did you behave badly?" Um, no, you're not on blast, Elaine. I'm thanking you, so I appreciate it. You're not on blast. You're being thanked. Thank you,
I got
Elaine.
I got zero tickets. I'm probably one of the few lucky ones, especially here in the Bay Area.
So So here's how I get my 2 tickets.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
was before I started doing caught misbehaving or people behaving bad.
Okay.
All right. So people go, "Do you behave badly?" I've never gotten a ticket since. My first one was in
Wow.
1998 or 99, and I was in
Hmm.
um, Mendocino. I used to spend the weekends. My summer vacation home was in not home, but where I used to go was in a place called Sea Ranch. Um, and somebody said I have so many hats I should be exempt.
Yeah,
You're
that's
not
awesome.
exempt. You're not exempt from getting tickets. Uh, I can get a ticket just like everybody else. But so what happened was, so I'm driving back, and I had a Honda Accord. It was a wait a minute, it was a 2000 Honda Accord, so it was in 2000 somewhere. Wait, what was it? Oh, anyway, long story short,
Yeah.
97. It was 98, 99. So I'm driving back from Mendocino, July 4th, and I'm going through a little town called Elk, I think. And on as we're driving, there's a sign that says, um, uh, the speed limit was 30. I'm trying to read these and talk at the same time.
Yeah, yeah,
Speed
no
limit was
problem.
30, 30, and 30. And I think I was doing 50, 50, and 50. So as you make the turn through Elk, there's a post office there. And then as you come up, you pop up the hill, there's a highway patrol sitting right there on the opposite side in front of the post, in front of the shop there. And he's just sitting there with LiDAR gun. And he got,
Uh,
I self surrendered, which I didn't know what that meant back then. I basically just pulled over. I knew I was getting, so he did a flip the U turn and grab me. And the weirdest thing was he was really polite. He was like, got you doing this speed. I was like, I really got to the bathroom. Can I use the restroom over there? He let me go to the restroom while he wrote the ticket.
okay, that's nice.
Yeah, he didn't have to. So he wrote the ticket, and I was like, but it's in Mendocino, so it's like 4 hours from home. So you want to like, I'm gonna fight this ticket, and you realize it's 4 hours away. So I just paid it.
Yep, that's the best to
Uh,
do.
Yeah. So my next ticket was, I think it was in 2004, and I was driving. Now I had knee surgery, so I had been home for a long time. I was supposed to be there for 6 weeks. I was there for 6 months. I was on leave from work for the knee surgery, uh, and then they said you're good to go. I finally got a chance to get out. So I had a Lincoln Mark 8, which had a Cobra engine. That's the only car that people don't know they made them with Cobra engines. It was a V6, a V8, and it was just had nothing but horsepower. It was like 400
Oof.
horsepower. And
oh
so it was,
man.
it was shiny. It was like candy apple red. It was 2-door. It had self-learning suspension. It just, you step on the gas and it takes off. So I'm driving down to visit a friend who was in the hospital in Monterey. I get on the 85, and I'm driving down the 85. I'm like, yeah, I'm finally out. I'm driving. I'm enjoying it. I got the windows of the roof open. I got the music playing, and some dude in a Camaro pulls up next to me.
What was the speed limit?
Huh?
What was the speed limit?
Speed limit was 65.
Oh, you
Yeah.
were
I
doing
think at
20.
that point I was probably
Yeah.
around 70. But then he pulled
Oof.
up alongside of me like, "What you got?" And I said, "Oh, I got something." And so at 100, and I've done it on a racetrack, at 110, the car only does 3 RPMs. So it's not even, it doesn't even, the engine isn't even working yet.
Yeah,
So I touch it, it takes off. And I must have jumped
Ooh.
from 70 to like 100 in like 4 seconds.
beautiful.
Oh
Boom.
man.
Soon, you can feel the suspension lower, so the car gets lower to the ground, so you get more aerodynamic. And I'm like, yeah.
You got that engine sound. I'm sure
You
you got
got to
that good
close the
engine
roof. The
sound.
You
noise,
were.
yeah, you got to close the roof because if not, then all you hear is the wind drag from the air blowing through the roof. And so, yeah, so 3,000 RPM at 110 is nothing.
Yep.
And so I'm hauling, and all of a sudden as I'm driving, like, and it's real steady. I mean, literally, the car is like, I keep its suspension was just right. So there was no rattle, there was nothing, it was just smooth. And I look over and I see a motorcycle cop behind the wall
Oh no.
with his LiDAR gun. And I see him, and then I see him, and it's like a slow motion movie. As you go past him, his radar gun goes down, slow motion. He puts it into his little box thing. You see him prop the bike back up. See it started up. This is all the rearview mirror. And I'm like, and then you know he's coming after you. And I'm like,
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no way that you don't know. One
yeah.
knows when it's getting pulled over.
So I
Like,
pull over. He gets off his motorcycle, walks up to me, and he goes, and remember, I had not been doing these segments yet, so I didn't, and I was
yeah,
more
you
worried
were.
about the ticket because our job said if you get more than 3 tickets, you can lose your employment. So I was more worried, even though I didn't have any. The other one was more than 18 months away, past it, so it'd have been the one ticket. So he showed me the radar gun. He said, "I got you at 90," and I'm like, "Oh, he got me lower because I was at 100." Easy.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm like,
Woo!
I said,
Like,
"Can you give me?"
wow.
So then I said, "Well, can you any way you can like lower the speed limit, or can you give me a break?" And he lied to me. He lied to me.
Wow.
He said, I would be able to give you a break, but since I got you on the radar gun, it shows back at the office.
What a
And,
liar.
Oh,
and
what?
everybody knows that I already got you. And I didn't know because I didn't know I don't know the fundamentals of how things work.
Yeah, he got you.
So,
Trying to give you that
so,
cushion.
so here's a joke I tell. And so this is a joke I've been telling for a long time. So the joke version, and I'll go back to the original version, was that he got me at 90, and I said, "Well, officer, I was only going over the speed limit by 5." He goes, "What makes you think that?" "Well, the speed limit sign there says 85." He said, "That's the freeway."
Okay, no wonder why you got the ticket. You were being.
Well, that's the joke I tell everybody else. That's not what really happened.
Okay, got it. Wow.
That's a joke because it's
I'm
like,
surprised. Like two
yeah.
times you
So
got
he wrote
pulled.
me the ticket, and it cost me a lot of money. Plus, I had to go to traffic school, and I never really kind of did that ever since. So somebody wrote,
Um.
Dash Dakota does 110 at
So
3K.
so
I took
many
it for
times that I.
120.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, hold on a second. My Dash Dakota. Well, Dash Dakotas have a pretty big engine. They're made to pull stuff. And he said, "Good thing you're on the 101." Diana's visiting her mom for Mother's Day. She's in San Francisco right now.
Mm.
She surprised her mom. So yeah. So long story short, the real version was, so I got the ticket, and yes, the car can do. I've had it up to 130 on the racetrack. So I used to take it out to a racetrack, and you can race it and do it legally. So I've had it up to 130. I've never been a big fan of taking my car up to like 50. The car itself can do 200 miles an hour, according to the speedometer. I've never done it because I've seen those videos where people get it up to a certain speed and then lose control, and then they wreck the car. My insurance didn't cover racing, so so I didn't want to do that.
Mm.
So yeah, and then Gordon goes, "Funny, I thought of that right there. Yeah, I didn't think of it then, but I thought of it later. It's like I did. But the speed limit was only 85, and he might have laughed and gave me a break.
So I got a question for you.
Huh?
Was it a male cop both times?
So here's where I got the ticket. Here's why I got the ticket. Not because of the speed. You ready for this one?
Yeah,
He
go.
saw my
Yeah.
opened up my wallet to give him my driver's license. He saw my press credentials for Santa Clara County, and on it had a badge that said Santa Clara County Sheriff's Department. So he said, "Are you with the police department?" And I said, "No." And I gave it to him, and he says, "Oh, you're the media." And he said it like I just like pooped in his cornflakes. "Oh, you're
Wow.
the media." And at that point, he was
Yep.
like, "Yeah, you have to get a ticket, you scum media." So he didn't like the media, and to be honest, a lot of people don't like the media, and for
For
obvious
valid
reasons,
reasons, yeah.
because now we're just all over the place. So
I'm just curious. Oh, let's go. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Oh yeah. I was just wondering, like, when you were still with Cron 4, I mean, were you very conscious of like the stuff that you did? Because I can only assume if there was like one mistake you did when you were still doing, people behaving badly, I can understand how like that would probably make a big deal all over the internet, and then people would just like start picking on you for that.
Well, the way it worked for me was, and see, here's the deal. And first of all, people call me a celebrity, and I always quick to say I am not a celebrity. Celebrities are rich. I'm just some guy on camera.
Yeah.
It worked for me. It was being on TV was a double-edged sword. The original concept of the old behaving reality segments were that I wasn't ever going to show my face. I was just going to be that guy. Who is this guy? We don't know who he is. We don't know. Just the invisible guy.
Hmm.
That's what my goal was. But then they made the graphic to put my face on TV with the arms crossed, which ironically, that original photo with the arms crossed was an accidental photo.
Oh wow.
When they
Yeah.
when they started doing when they started making something called a VJ program, I shot a story called the um, the price of gasoline. So, and I had this, the shirt that you guys are famous for, and I'm famous for, the
Oh,
plaid shirt.
oh yeah, 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 yeah.
So that
Famous.
was again accidental. So
Oh.
we did a um, and the reason why, and somebody said I look pissed in that video. Okay, so here's why I looked pissed. You ready for this? The sun was in my eyes.
Ah,
I was
wow.
trying to do a stand up, and I was like this with my arms crossed, waiting for the camera to be doing it by myself, waiting for it to do it on my own. And I had an intern with me who was standing behind the camera. And so I was trying to do the shot about the price of gasoline because at this point I was trying to shoot gasoline prices and show you that how diesel and everything else is different and how they make it. So the shot was actually made over near, I think it was Millbrae, the overpass at Millbrae, and I was
Uh-huh.
shooting there. Where was it? Was gas gasoline station behind me, or something of that matter. And so we got back, and there was this picture of me with my arms crossed, with a scowl on my face, with the jacket on. And then they
Hmm.
said, I came with the idea of misbehaving. Someone says, let's use this photo. So then graphics took the photo, put a line on it. The original one had me with a line that says, "Do not," a police line tape, and it had the music. Remember the music from way, way back? So at the very beginning, it had music, and I was very monotone. I didn't have any kind of like inflection. So not to get away from what you asked me. So that's where it all started. Now going forward, yes, everything I do is under a microscope, even today. I mean, to give me to brought it to home to me one day was I'm in Taco Bell with my daughter, buying her something because kids like Taco Bell.
Right.
Jojo, you have kids,
I do too.
they love fast food. And so I buy from Taco Bell. I'm just minding my business. I don't pay no attention. I don't know this whole thing is going on. And all of a sudden, I hear, "Hey, dude, you're on Twitter." I go, why would I be on Twitter? And sure enough, there's a picture of me at Taco Bell going, "Yeah, tell you to Taco Bell." Like, why the hell am I on Twitter about Taco Bell? And I'm like, and I started to look at more on Twitter at different things. Like, holy crap! I mean, people are like doing this, like like pretending they don't, like taking pictures of me in public,
Oh
and then
my
posting.
god.
Post plot.
You know
So
that bugs me because like you can download an app that like you can just like record with the screen off and you can just pretend. Like why are people so like obvious like
well, this wasn't when they had the apps out, and people aren't that. I mean, you guys are pretty smart, but thank you. I hate Diet Cola. You're kind of clever in your own right. But I always make a joke because the other day I had a tweet out, and they were talking about how bad San Francisco is, and someone tagged Ed Lee and said, "Can you fix this?" And I've always had this thing that if you really, and Ed Lee was the old mayor of San Francisco who died 4 or 5 years ago.
Hmm.
So I'm like, this guy lived in the Bay Area. So I'm thinking, okay, I'm a little confused. I mean, I don't think Ed Lee can help anybody. He's dead.
Hmm.
So my whole thing is that people aren't, like you said, they can just download that. People aren't that bright. People actually email me to look up stuff on Google for them. I'm like, that's not my job. My job is not to search Google for you.
I understand that because
Yeah.
like me being a computer like working in computers and all that like all I get as is like I don't even get like it's a hi how you doing I get it's like hey I got this problem and I'm like okay so Google it's the best thing like it
Oh.
everything is
Oh,
there.
Google is a
I do
trip.
my
Yeah.
job with Google like I like
Yeah.
Like, come on, everyone Googles. Like, come on.
Yeah, I'm like,
I remember
Google is a,
I had that problem too when I was trying to like talk with girls. I'm like, sometimes you just try to ask them a question and then they'll just like a way they just kind of brush you off. They just say like, "Oh, just look it up on Google." I'm just like, okay.
well, so I've learned
Yeah.
to, and people make fun of me for doing this, but I Google myself every month or so.
I do myself. I Google myself, and I do
I
appear.
recommend that even if you're
Yeah.
not a public guy and you're just some random guy you think that nobody knows who you are, put your name in there and Google
I should do
Have you
that.
tried turning it off and on? I love it.
it. Try turning what off and on.
Yeah.
That is from a show called IT
Yeah.
Crowd.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
It's
Yeah.
just like basically it's when people call me, it's like I'm IT blah blah blah. Like you say, have you tried turning it off and on? Because it's the first thing that you have to do before calling. Like honestly, so
Well, just kind
So,
of. Oh.
well, great.
Oh yeah. No, like I just something like you brought up about how like you sometimes you just pop up on social media out of nowhere. I remember like right around the time that you left Cron 4, I don't want to give out exactly this Facebook group that I'm in, but there's a Bay Area Facebook group I'm in, and I think there was like some guy made like a meme picture of you saying like Bay Area's #1 snitch, like leaving the Bay or something like that. I don't know if he saw it, but I was kind of
Oh,
like,
so, trust me,
oh, you saw it?
I've seen every single meme ever made. Now, if you go to Instagram, I'm Meme City over there. They make memes of me all the time, and here's what makes it funny. I laugh at it. They think it's gonna make me upset. I'm not gonna be mad. You're saying my
I
name. Just call me late for dinner.
I agree with Betty. Like like the questions that I
Mhm.
get, it is just like so it basically like just because we are IT, like anything that has electronic, we get called for. So sometimes like we get called for something that we don't even know what it is. It's like, okay, I guess the coffee has a smart TV. Let's call IT. Like that kind of like stuff. And I'm like,
What?
yeah, yeah,
Hey, I
people
want to
do
get
that.
some water because I'm getting little parts. Can you give me a minute? And you guys keep talking amongst yourself. I'm gonna grab some water.
I'm gonna
Uh,
let him talk because I feel like I've been talking a lot. So you go
No,
and
but just
talk.
like
no,
I'm
I don't
just
mind. You guys keep talking. I'm gonna grab some water so we can keep
yeah,
talking. I
yeah,
just still gotta get some nap time. Hold on. Get notification to see you next
yeah.
time. Have a good weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, water. I'm from Philadelphia. Okay.
Okay, water,
Water. So
water. Okay.
yeah, I am horrible with words like when it comes to accents. So
No,
water
that's
is
it's all
nothing bad.
no it's okay. Water. So yeah. I
So
mean,
go
oh
for
yeah,
it.
go
Go
ahead.
for it.
Oh no,
No,
yeah.
no,
I'm just
you.
saying. No, I was gonna say, man. Yeah, have you been? I'm just curious. Have you actually been here in the Bay Area yet before? Like,
Okay, so no, I have never. So my wife wanted to live in there. Um I was at the time like way back. I was like super religious. You would not even believe that. Um
oh
I
my god.
I was scared of going there because I was like, that is Sin City. I'm not going there.
Y'all make this feeling safe?
Yeah, I was afraid that like if I go there, like God was gonna do a wrath right there when I was there. So I was like, I'm gonna stay in this side of the town.
I hate to say this now. So I don't know if you saw Stanley's like segments like back when he was still with Cron 4, but I could definitely like at least like in my perspective, I could definitely confirm all like the way the Bay Area is from Stanley's segments. I could definitely confirm that firsthand. So because my job, yeah, because the job I used to have before I got laid off was like I had to drive all over the Bay, I had to go to different schools in the Bay Area, so I had to do a lot of driving. Yeah, so I know traffic wise, I know what's up. So like, I can definitely say everything that Stanley like shown is definitely, I can definitely confirm that firsthand.
Yeah. Hold
Oh,
on. Don't
yeah.
ask a question. Did you move back to California or are you still living in Arizona? I'm back and forth right now. It's still very expensive in the Bay Area. I mean, what I have here right now is you wouldn't be able to get in the Bay Area for less than 10,000 a month, probably. So this is, I mean, we want to go back, but we got to make sure we can afford it. So I'm still here, but I do go back and forth, but I don't announce I'm going back and forth because I still get death threats.
Oh
You
wow,
know,
Man.
really? Come
and I've
on.
been
What?
getting them for years. I get them for years. So it's been going on for a very long time. It's nobody likes to be exposed. So I get, there was even a time when there was, if you do some math, I look it up. Sorry, there was a hashtag out, hashtag F Stanley Roberts, and there was another one called hashtag 187 Stanley Roberts, and Instagram took that one down. And if you know what 187 is, it's a penal code for murder. So
Oh wow.
Oh
that was
wow.
an actual hashtag on Instagram. I
From
know
the
everybody said me some Elmo shirt guy. He was harmless. He was the least of my worries. There was
Yeah,
even a
wow.
time when
Oh man.
there was a F. Stanley Roberts sideshow, and they used the whole word. They actually made paper flyers, and uh, uh, they made it's a matter we need it made. I don't know. Are you in Arizona? Because Diane would say no, but you never know. Anyway, so I'm reading some of the comments, just going back and forth.
Yeah, yeah, I'm seeing them too.
Um,
Yeah.
so it was there was a point where they actually, and so the people were like, well, do they have your address? And I said, well, no, I don't put my information out there for that reason. So if you went online, in my own mind, you could not find me. So then a lieutenant at Foster City Police Department said, well, let me search for your name and see what I find. She was on there for 3 seconds. She goes, Stanley Roberts, see my
Wolf.
name? I go, wait, how'd you, what, wait? And
Yeah.
then, so here's how, you want to know how my information got out?
Hmm.
My daughter said one day, Daddy, can I sign up for this? They're giving away something. She wrote
Okay.
my address down and my name down. And that name,
Oh.
it went into, they took that information and sold it, and it was online. So
Wow.
What?
when you go to like a fair and you sign up for like win this free car or win this free trip,
Yep.
they're not making money off of you getting a free trip. They're making money off of selling your information.
People don't know that. Yep.
Oh.
They're gleaming,
Oh man.
they're gleaming your information. They're gleaming it, and then they sell it, and then you end up online. So I've been pretty good at trying to keep my location. But I will say this too. Um, that's when I noticed that people like I'll be at home, they may knock on the door.
No
And then I go to
way.
the door, and everybody's like,
Mhm.
"Oh my God, you do live here?"
What? Who
What?
who does that? Like what the heck?
Yeah.
Like,
Oh no.
where'd you get my
No.
address
Oh.
from? Oh, so
Oh, did you hear? Oh, did you hear about the thing? I don't know if you heard the thing about like people on Twitch. You heard that? You heard that term called swatting?
yeah, swatting is when you call now. When you call
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
the police and say there's something going on.
Yeah, like, are you ever afraid of something like that ever happening to you?
Well, here's why I'm not anymore. Because I make it a point to let law enforcement know where I live. And they know I'm there. They know that that area is patrolled pretty heavily just to make sure that they go by. They used to park outside near the house and just say, hey, I'm just checking on you. I'm like, I'm good. Even out here, they know I'm here. They know where I live. They don't, yeah, but I'm in a gated community. So you really would
Nice.
have to access the gates and security and everything else to find where I am. I mean, I'm
That
not
is
sure. Maybe out
nice.
there. I
Well,
don't know.
I mean, I guess for you, I guess in your case, I mean, since you work closely with the police anyway, I mean, they know who you are. So I guess in your circumstance, you're fine.
That's a misconception. Not every
Really?
cop knows who I am.
No, I
Not every,
believe you.
there are 800,000 cops in the world. 800,000.
Uh,
But I'm saying in the Bay Area, I've run into people, no idea who you are.
So
I, I was in San Mateo one day and I saw a cop. I go, hey, how you doing? He goes, hey, how you doing? And he was really standoffish. And I go, Stanley Roberts. He goes, okay, so who
you
are
know,
you?
you gotta show
I'm
the
like,
press
never mind.
badge. Yeah.
No, I didn't show badges. I wasn't trying to suck up to him. I just was saying hi. I was like,
Oh
they have
yeah,
a
I'm just
tough job.
joking, but yeah.
And then I get the people who call me bootlickers because they say that, I'm like,
yeah, you're with the cop side. Yeah, you're with them, like kind of
and
thing.
people don't realize that okay, so for the record, I have a lot of family members who are in law enforcement in many different aspects of sworn officers, including some that are, like, if you look up Ernest Williams, He was the first black police chief for Trenton, New Jersey. He passed away, um, and that's who he is right now. And Betty said, "Participant, please know who you are." Not necessarily, because I've had them pull up. I've had a sheriff one day run behind me, and they were going to pull me over. And I think they ran the plates and it came back, but then they figured it out.
So
And
I can say we service like a lot, like we service like over like 6 police department where I go, and I can confirm like they work part time. So like we have one person working in the entire like 3 agencies because he worked 4 hours here, 4 hours there, 4 hours there. So like you're never gonna get the same cop when you get pulled over.
yeah,
So
so here's the weirdest part about I ride with cops, and I'm not gonna lie to you. When I ride with cops, a lot of them are super nervous because all of a sudden they have a guy in the car with a camera, and they think that the camera is rolling. They maybe get in the car to maybe get out, and I'm in the car with them for 4 hours. I cannot use 4 hours of footage to save my life,
Mm.
and that would be so much data because now footage isn't done on film. All right, Bobcat, thank you. Everything now is done. It's not done on film anymore, so it's done with data. So I use 1080p instead of 4K because I use 4K. I need you
oh
know
no
Yeah,
need
it's gonna
that's
4K is gonna
crazy.
kill the space. Yeah.
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 So and everything I put when I shoot it now, I just download it onto here. This is my hard drive. This is every story I've ever done in my life is on this hard drive.
Wow.
Oh wow.
Is
This is
that
a
your
4 terabyte hard drive. It's not even used up. Part of it
okay?
is.
I got a question as an IT person. How long do you have that that
How
drive?
long have I had that? This
Yes.
is brand new.
Okay, cool. So do you have copies of backups of
I
that?
move, I move everything over every now and then to a newer one that's better.
Great,
Mm.
Because
awesome.
if you don't, you start to lose it, degrades over years, and the data doesn't
Yeah, I
always.
was gonna
Yeah,
tell
yeah, yeah.
some people don't know that and they just leave it there and then the data is not forever either. So
Yeah,
cool, cool.
data
Yeah.
can can be and can degrade over the years. So it's
Right.
good to move to another server, a fresh server, to make sure that the data you have is still okay.
Mm. Do you cloud
I
save?
had to.
So what?
Oh, do you cloud save your data by any
I do
chance?
have a huge 1 terabyte for cloud as well,
Nice.
and I
Nice.
have Adobe software at 1 terabyte, and I have a terabyte for T-Mobile, and I
Wow.
have a terabyte for Google.
Wow.
Oh
That's
wow.
So
nice.
I have a bunch of I have a place where I can data. If you want to data mine, I have a bunch of stuff in different places, all secure as a backup to a backup to a backup.
That is
That's
perfect.
good.
That is,
That's
you know
good.
what?
That's good.
I'm gonna talk in the meeting on Monday about you, like a person that is not IT, and like you have just blown my mind. I was like, oh, finally someone that knows what they're doing. Sorry,
I like
Just yeah,
Betty's like
just in case. Yeah.
Betty's
Just in
like
case.
data mails.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're all. So I'm only okay. So I am all of my data stuff I've learned over the years. It's all self-taught. My news training is self-taught. I've never went to college for being a journalist.
Oh
I
wow.
don't write AP style. I write conversational style
and that's why you
because I
succeeded.
think that, huh?
And I feel like that's why you succeeded because I also I am super like I got programs made for the county. I have made website for the counties and stuff and I don't have a degree. I didn't finish, but that didn't stop me from learning. Everything that I know was self-taught since I was 15. So that's why you're awesome cuz like you put everything into it. Like that's what I feel.
Well, I try. It's just me from being in the streets. Growing up, I grew up poor. I wasn't rich. People think I was born with a silver spoon in my mouth, which means I was born rich. I lived off of government cheese, welfare, and my mom was she had a job, but she couldn't work anymore. So, and it's Mother's Day weekend. If you have a mom, I recommend that you spend time with your mom. Um,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
when, so, my mom has passed away. I have no living grandparents or parents.
Well, sorry
It's
for
just
that.
it's just me. Yeah, they're all passed. So I don't have the option of spending Mother's Day with my mom. So you guys, if you have a mom, spend time with her. You trust me, because if she's not there anymore, she's not there anymore. Mine was cremated. Have her in an urn in the living room. So
Wow.
that's a picture next to it. So I recommend you do that.
I already lost my father, so my mom's still here. So
Yeah,
that
same. Yeah,
that I
same.
know.
Yep.
So if you haven't figured it out yet, I'm just your average guy who seems to have more trouble with technology than I should. Um, because like if you looked at tweet the other day how uh, I tweeted the other day that not Apple, Google has a thing called Google AdSense. And when I go into Google AdSense, it shows me as being suspended because I could test it. I try to do Google charges. I want to do like a couple $100 to try to advertise. Well, what Google does is they send a bunch. So you pay the money for the thing, and it's per impressions. So what
Right.
they do with it is that they send a bunch of bots in, and so the bots count as clicks. So they send all these bots in. The bots burn up all your. So I had $900 worth of advertising, but the records I had nothing to show for it
Wow.
because all the bots.
Whoa.
So I contested it, and I told American Express, I said, "Hey, I don't think I really did what they say I did." And so of course Google could. I mean, you can create data yourself. You know, you can just put some number together and make it anything you want. You know, nowadays. So they were like, "Nope, you owe it to us." So American Express released somebody gave it to them, but they still had me down and suspended. But now if you go inside, it says, "Oh, you're in good standing." But because there's suspension on the outside, it won't let me do anything.
Wow. Bizarre.
So, I'm like,
Whoa.
oh. So there you go. But do you guys know why I don't have my old YouTube account anymore? Who knows why?
No, I do not, but I
Uh,
imagine because of like legal, like who holds the like
No,
copyrights. No.
no.
Okay.
So what
So I
happened
do
was
not.
yeah.
when I left Cron, the YouTube account I created myself. So I created it had personal stuff on it plus the stuff. And just for the record, when I posted the stuff on YouTube, I didn't get paid to post it on YouTube. I paid on my time off. So I would be
Oh,
off the
well.
clock and would post it so you guys have something to watch.
I imagine that.
Yeah.
I imagine that you were not getting paid from YouTube
Now, I
because like
didn't get
that's
paid to
something
post
that
it
you
on
do on
YouTube.
your own.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
did,
But I remember there
and
was some. Oh, yeah, go ahead.
but
No, I was saying because wasn't there some of the segments weren't they on the Cron 4 YouTube page also? I'm trying to remember the
on my YouTube page, I posted with no ads. I didn't
no yeah
charge
yeah, yeah.
for
Oh
ads.
yeah
Yeah.
yeah
It was never monetized. It was just there. It was a labor of love, so you guys could watch it if you didn't live in San Francisco.
right
So that's what that was there for. So that's how I ended up with a person from Michigan watching, or Gabriel who's
I
in
don't even know
Ohio.
how. I don't even know how I found you. I don't remember.
I'm
Um,
sure YouTube served up to you one day and you were hooked.
yeah
I yeah, and for being ADHD, like like I was like, oh my god, he hasn't uploaded anything. Come on, upload. Like I was waiting for it. I don't know
yeah
why, because it was just the
Yeah,
excuses that people
yeah
give. I was like baffled.
yeah.
someone told me
All
that.
those segments were I don't know like I always every when you still had those segments like still on YouTube I would just pop up a random one just get a few laughs and whatnot so
My condolences, Betty, on the loss of and your loss as well. Um,
mm.
so I was reading again, but
Oh yeah
so back to what happened was so when I left, they said, "Give us, will you give us your YouTube account?" It had 88,000 subscribers. I said, "No, that's my account." He said, "Okay, well then take the videos down because they were claiming they owned the videos, but they actually didn't. I don't want to argue. I'm like, fine,
Something.
I'll put the videos down, but let me get situated." I didn't. When I left, I had a laptop. I never owned a laptop. I had the company laptop, so I left it there. I gave
uh,
him a laptop. Said, "Here it is, yours." I left. I packed. I was all packed up and drove to Monterey to spend that at my buddy's house because I was going to spend that there before I start heading to Phoenix. I went to bed there on Friday, Saturday night, woke up Sunday morning, and someone said, "Hey, I got a text message or something. It was a comment somewhere online. Hey, oh, it's on Twitter. Hey, what happened to your YouTube account? Where's your videos?" I go, "They're there." He goes, "Might want to check." Went outside, and the page didn't exist. It had been completely nuked. all. It was 2,000 videos, and they were all nuked, gone. Just there was no. And if you notice, Quan never made a comment about it because they knew they did it wrong, but they just act like I don't know what happened, just vanished. But we know that they had.
Yeah, all right.
I was saying.
So that was their way of getting back. And not only did they do that, this is where it gets funny at, and not funny, haha. They kept calling my old station, trying to get me fired by saying that I was free. I kept posting their stuff online. I didn't have time to do that. I was too busy trying to do my new job.
Yeah.
So
I don't know.
tried
I
to
just
make
understand why
it help
people are so. I don't understand why people are so salty and so. I don't know. It's weird.
Well, they were mad because I said on TV that I would have stayed, but you guys stole my trademark. So that was their anger, and that was the way of getting back at me.
Was it true?
The truth. And the
There you
truth
go.
always.
There you go. Well, I wouldn't be mad. I say it as it is.
There's
They
a
don't
lot,
like
I
it.
know a lot of people in the Bay Area didn't like you. I remember that. I read those comments.
Well, yeah, I didn't really worry about you like me or not. I just told the stories. My job was to educate people.
Right.
My job was to educate people, and I learned from it. I learned from the segments because I learned stuff that I didn't even know were laws. The truth is the California Vehicle Code is this thick. I kid you not.
Ugh.
There's so many rules out there. And so somebody asked me if people are worse in the Bay Area or Arizona. Arizona people are like off the hook. I mean, red lights aren't even red lights anymore. They're just like, even I had a cop friend of mine out here tell me that he said that it's the land of the lawless out here.
Was there Arizona Angry Elmo there by any chance?
No. What's weird? Another thing I didn't like, and although I appreciate the job and I appreciate they paid me, they didn't like me being aggressive like I was in the Bay Area. They wanted me to be low key, and that's not what I do.
No.
I felt out of place. I felt like I didn't leverage what they brought me out there to do. And my goal was to be back to exact, bring it out there and do it the way I did it. And they wanted me to be low key and, nice to people. And I wasn't mean, which was kind of weird. I was never mean to anybody.
Yeah, I heard that. I don't think you were mean at all. It's just people that's the perfect opportunity, like, to take it on you. Maybe they were having a bad day, and that's the perfect thing.
So if you're just joining us, hold on one second. Let me do this real quick. We've been streaming for about an hour and 48 minutes, and we have Pedro in Michigan here, and we have Mike. Mike is from
Newark, California. Yep.
Newark. Thank you. I almost want to say San Jose. And we've had people there chatting like Elaine and what have you. And we're here having fun. And if you're on, we were doing it earlier. We were doing Twitch TV, Mr. Badley, but now you can be wherever you want to be. If you're on YouTube, you can help keep the segments going. So I can pay for hotel rooms. So I can pay for car rentals. Car rentals are expensive right now. The last 2 times I drove in, I didn't use a car rental because they wanted $300 for 2 days. That's just too much.
Wow.
There's super chat. There's super stickers. You can donate. Everything you do goes straight into the account to keep everything going. So that way we can keep this going. I hope to build it up so that way in the future, I don't have to ask you guys. It'll be self-generated. So if we can get to over 100,000 subscribers to YouTube, that would be the first start in it being self-sufficient. And I can keep doing these, and I can come to Michigan, but not Kalamazoo because some guy named Pedro drives really, really fast.
No, but okay. But when I do drive fast, I still am considerate. So by that I mean I don't get in people's, like, I stay safe. So like I just wait for them to pass, and
But
when they
you're wearing red lights, right?
well, yeah, but not here. Not here. Like, well, yeah, whatever. I did.
I would admit that I ran 9 red lights.
Pedro.
Pedro, you bad boy. You had to sing the bad boy song. So how many people remember LAPD, the TV series?
How many what?
LAPD?
The TV
show.
series.
Yeah, the one that was like cops, right? I remember that one. Is that the right one?
That show.
Oh,
Really?
really? Oh, wow.
So let me see if I can point. So see this right here?
Hmm.
Mhm.
Yeah.
This one right here. That's from LAPD.
Nice.
And it
Yeah,
wasn't
we
called
sure.
Life on the Beat when I was there. It was LAPD, the TV series, and they changed to Life on the Beat. And yes, if I can get some interns to do social media stuff, I would love it. My daughter went to school to do IT, but she lives in Spain, so she's probably waking up right now. Need to see if
Yeah.
she. What time is it in Spain right now?
Mm,
It's
Let's
eight
see.
hours difference. So
10:15. Yeah.
so she's
Yep.
probably just waking up.
7:15. Yep.
So I used to work on, and if you go to my YouTube account, there's actually one of the videos that I have on there posted. That is 3 segments that I worked on that show. So I saved them on YouTube, so that way they're always over there for life. My goal is to keep giving you guys more content. It won't be every day because it was really hard to do every day when I worked for Prime.
I don't know how you did it, but
And every day,
yeah,
not only did I do my work, but I did people work for everybody else. That's why I had a stroke, not a heart attack, a stroke.
but I
Right.
can see that. That's stressful. That yeah.
Yeah. So stress is a killer. People are like, well, you need to change your diet. I had a team of doctors told me this. Nothing to do with my eating, nothing to do with my blood pressure, nothing to do. It was just they even thought I had they thought maybe it could be something called some kind of a thing where
Hypertension, maybe, or
no, not hypertension. It's a little hooks in your blood that people get. So they put a thing called what's it called and no, I have not been on Dr. Phil. If you're talking to me, uh,
like the tube thing that. Yeah.
loop recorder. They were looking to see if I had anything going on there.
Okay.
No,
Yeah.
and nothing. No stents. No, not stents. It's called a loop recorder. And no, not sickle cell anemia. It's something that happens to people that makes them have strokes. And they put it,
Oh, I
you know what
know.
it's called.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't know the name,
Yeah,
but I know what you're talking about
yeah.
now.
So it's something that causes strokes in people, and it's something that they can't control. It's genetics. So I didn't have that. So then they determined, okay, it's stress. So my goal is to keep my stress down. So when I was in Arizona, instead of doing a show every single day, and imagine I did a show every single day, and then on some days I would do it 5 days a week, and then I would come in on Sunday to shoot Beta Breakers, and all this
Yeah,
other stuff.
that's
That.
too much.
Oh, dude,
How
that's
many
yeah.
hours of sleep did you get?
How much sleep did I get? Not much. I mean, I would go to bed. I would go to work show up for work I would leave from home and go right to my stories, and then I'd shoot the story. Then if not, shoot something else for other people. Drive back to San Francisco because I could not sit in a Starbucks and edit because people were like, "Hey, we're just doing hours,"
Yeah,
Oh
yeah,
yeah, I
you
can
were.
imagine that. Yeah.
I would be annoyed.
or "I hate you," or something like that. I
Yeah.
had
Yeah.
people, and I used to laugh and people were like, "Oh," they would take pictures with me in the background, or they do like give me the middle finger while they're doing it. I said Dr. Phil because of your story, your show. Seems like he'd have you on as a guest. No, I've never been invited by Dr. Phil. If he have me on, I'll go on. It would be great. It'd be great for publicity. You know what else would be great for publicity? Get some of these segments on. Remember Jimmy Kimmel? Remember he featured one
Oh
show
my
on around?
God, that would be nice. Yes.
Yeah, that
That
would be
would be great.
nice. That would give me boom. Jimmy Kimmel. Shoo.
I
Or
watch him.
somebody.
I watch him and I laugh a lot with him. That's for sure.
Thank you, Gordon. So anyway, we've been on here for almost 2 hours, and I've killed all the water, so now I'm gonna have to go to the little boys' room pretty soon.
Mhm.
And the good Jimmy, yeah. So I'm going to be bailing pretty soon, but I do appreciate Pedro for you popping on, and Mike and
Yep.
yours.
It was an honor
Really
for
thank
me.
you.
Yeah.
So
Thanks for inviting me, Stanley. No, really, it was really great. So, and
Oh,
thanks for
thank you,
replying to
Betty.
those comments. Yeah.
No, thank you. I mean, it's good to talk to somebody. You know,
Yeah.
normally, no, I got this from the airport, and so
Mm.
they don't let you go water through there, so you have to get on the inside, and so this is reusable, and I filled it up like 80 times already since I got back from the bay last week. Although I have another water bottle, I like this one because it allows me to go.
so my wife always came to me with like everybody behaving badly, and she was like, "Are you watching Stanley?" and now she's sleeping, but I'm gonna tell her tomorrow. You gotta watch it because I'm gonna put that. I'm gonna record that. If you put it, I'm gonna record it.
You go on to go back onto the YouTube and download a portion of it, and then make it, and snip it, put a little snippet out there. I don't mind anything that we do here right now. You can repost it. I don't care.
Thank you.
It's all public domain. I can't be like, no, don't share this. Share, but make sure you tag the YouTube channel or whatever you got.
Yeah. But
So
yeah, I just want
Gordon,
I just wish
jump on. Yeah, Gordon. Yeah, you need to jump on. I called you out, and you just like left me hanging. We were about to call it quits, but you have a broad demographic, which is good. I looked at the YouTube settings, and we have people all over the country, in Hong Kong, in Spain, in Puerto Rico. They're everywhere, and so I appreciate everybody. But make sure you guys go on and tell people.
Oh yeah.
To subscribe to the YouTube channel. I appreciate that if you do that. Let's build it up. Let's show crime up. Let's build that number back up again. If you can find a way to get more people on there, then make it happen.
Let's
in the long term, if you want to help me at some point when I start getting like little tchotchkes like hats, or I might send you something.
Like bumper stickers.
If you can't help financially, then help get more people to show up.
Hey, I got talents that I feel like can be probably used, and I am someone that I feel like I don't have too much purpose, so I can help you.
You always have a purpose. Pedro, don't ever let me hear you say you don't have a purpose.
Okay. No, I won't say that.
Like the guy from you ever seen Steve Martin in The Jerk? I have a purpose. I have a purpose.
Oh my
goodness. That
what?
Have you seen The Jerk?
I have heard. I haven't seen it.
No.
You need to watch that movie. It's funny as it's all get out.
Purposeless Pedro.
I'll add it to my watch list.
Okay, well, I will. It was an honor. I will.
Yeah.
I will tell you the truth. I haven't even done anything or eat, so I will probably take off. And I really appreciate you a lot. And I will. You can hit me up and we can talk later about Photoshop and stuff like that. Whenever you can. And
what
there's
I'll
no
do
rush.
is, I'm going to try to pop in and do these on a regular basis. Just chit chat, stream. If I can get, if I get affiliate level on Twitch, I'm going to stream more often so we can all have chats and talk.
Yeah. I actually enjoy this. I feel it's really good. I probably actually talk to you like in person. I mean, I've been watching your segments for like more. I want to say more than 5 years now. I want to say, and then it's the first time to actually finally get to talk to you firsthand.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I'm here all the. Honestly, I'm the most approachable person in the world. I have what is called an RBF, so it looks like I'm angry, resting bitch face.
I don't get that. I do stream.
Sometimes though, I have to have that face so people don't bother me.
I mean, I always thought that was like your TV face because like wrestlers, for example. I mean, wrestlers just have that that mean look, but then when you kind of meet them in person, like in the locker room, I mean, they're pretty cool guys. So that was my analogy for you.
So we'll hang out on Twitch. Yep. We'll make sure we pop in every now and then. We'll all have fun. Yep. And you know what I'm going to try to do? If we build this up enough and I start to see something happening, I'm going to have giveaways. I will literally have giveaways. And
I'm cool with that.
And no, I didn't say Twix this time, Betty. I said Twitch. I think. Did I say Twitch?
I don't know. Okay. To me, everything sounds
Twitch.
I've been known to say Twitch. Now, Diane normally, and those who follow me on Sunday where we have the Millennial Boom, which is a podcast with Diane, my better half. I don't think we're going to have this week because she's spending time with her mom in California, San Francisco right now. So I'm not sure we're going to have it. But that being said, I could pop on. So you never know. So I'm now getting it right. I now say Twitch instead of Twix.
Twix. 2 for you.
Awesome. So I always go late.
One day I was sitting here and there was an earthquake in Mexico, and I felt my apartment shift here.
Yeah. There was one in Tahoe.
I experienced one before moving out of Puerto Rico,
No.
and I was talking on the phone, and like I started like jumping in the bed, and I was like, "What is going? Oh my god!" And it was like everything was bad. But yeah, they are
Yeah.
scary.
Yep.
Yep.
I remember Loma Prieta.
Hold on.
Oh,
Hey,
Oh, someone else. That's crazy.
can you hear me? Can't hear you.
nope.
Oh, look, everybody,
Okay.
look who it is.
Hey, what's up? Oh, hi. What's up?
Yes, Betty is Diane.
Nice.
Hi, Dan. What's up?
Oh, that's okay. They're all saying hi to you. Elaine saying hi. Gordon saying hi. I have a Pedro from Michigan on, and Mike.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah.
We did stream for 2 hours.
Yeah, you got me.
Mhm.
Yeah. Betty said, hug your mom. How does she? So we'll talk to you more. So give me about, I'm about to log off. So we've been on for 2 hours, and I'll call you right back.
Sounds
Vote
good.
for Pedro.
Go for Pedro.
Yeah, yeah, sport that shirt.
I got this shirt
Oh,
actually.
you
I
do?
got
Oh,
it here.
okay.
So
There you
if I
go.
go another one, I'll show it. Like actually, the court administrator gave me that. So he went to Las Vegas and he thought of me. I was like, that's awesome. Like,
Well, you got to do the dance. Got to do the dance.
oh
And so,
yeah, not now.
I
hey,
know.
hey, so I got one. Let's get one that says, vote for Pedro not to run any more red lights.
You know, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. You guys
Okay.
have a good
Okay.
night.
All
Bye
right.
bye.
Have a good night, Stanley. Okay. Take care, bud.
Bye.
Okay. See ya.
Bye, Betty. Bye, Gordon
Okay.
and Susan. Hi, Susan.
Okay.
Bye.
All right. Everyone in the chat room. Bye, guys. See ya.
Yeah. Everybody in the chat room.
Yeah.
Good night. Thanks. And thanks for joining. Bye.